viewers, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're here for the first time. I am Antoinette, the girl next door, and I am back with another video. Those of you who don't know me, I'm Antoinette, the girl next door, and my channel focuses on all things care. That's self-care, that's skincare, and that's hair care, okay? So that's what my channel is about. So if you want to see things or videos on skincare, on hair care, self-care, all the care in the world, you're in the right place. So before we jump in this video, go ahead and subscribe though, okay? And hit that thumbs up button. Okay, as you can see by the title of this video, I'm going to be doing a video on feminine hygiene. I'm going to be sharing tips and tricks and products that I found useful and just information that I've learned over the years, because we don't learn everything at once with our, hygiene, okay? So let me first start by saying, like, I am not a gynecologist at all. I'm just a woman with, who have the same thing as the next woman watching this. So you may feel like you heard some of these tips and tricks and products before, but you're gonna hear them again, because you can never learn too much about your vagina area, okay? And this video is meant for, I don't care if you're 50, 40, 30, 20, 13, like, I don't care how old you are. The purpose of this video is to be educating you and just to share things. So if you have a daughter and you have a niece, or your teacher, oh my gosh, or a coach, and you want to teach girls about feminine care or feminine hygiene, I think this is a perfect video. And those of you who are older, it doesn't hurt to just just get a refresher. So that's the point of this video. Okay, so if you're interested in seeing this video, go ahead and stay tuned while we jump in it. Okay, y'all. So as I mentioned, the point of this video is to be educational. One thing that I hate is not only body shaming, but shaming women for things that our bodies do that we really don't have 100% control over. Now, we have some control, but we don't have 100% control. And what I mean by that is, our bodies and our vaginas do things that it just does it naturally. And so society will make memes, or guys are shame, or women, I even see women shame other women on their scent, or just things like that. And I just think it's super uncool. Like, it's super uncool to shame women on something that we all have. Now, some women are more knowledgeable than others in how to groom yourself, but if you're like me, I kind of learned as I got older. I learned by other women. I learned about, with trial and error. You don't just wake up one day and know how to take care of your vagina, and that's just the truth. So let's start there. No more shaming women on our bodies, our vaginas. That's just not cool. It's trifling, it's childish, whatever. So that's out the way. So number one, you have to know your vagina. And although, like I said, the honeypot saying, it takes one to know one, that is true, but you also need to know yours. And what I mean by that, vaginas, shape, size, lips, whatever, they all can look a little different. Some are bigger, some are thinner, some are tighter, some are looser, etc. So when you learn your vagina, you learn what it needs. Now, all of us need water. That's number one. And let me drink some while I'm at it. So water, I feel like water is like holy oil. It cures mostly everything. Like, even if you have a bad breakout, I swear, you drink water for 5 days straight, you wake up and your skin is just clear. But for the purpose of this video, water, what you put in your body comes out of your body, and that's the truth. Now, there is this myth that if you eat strawberries and pineapples, that your vagina is going to smell like that. Honey, no, it's not. Now, you may not have a scent. You may not go through other things that some women go through, such as discharge or just other vaginal things, but your vagina is not about to smell like no strawberries or no honey or no pineapples, okay? But it is good to eat those things, because what you put in you come out of you. Now, if you're always eating seafood or just heavy greasy food or food with scents, I'm not saying that you're gonna smell like seafood, but you may smell a stronger stench. So number one, be mindful of what you put in you. I'm not saying you can't enjoy those things, but do things in moderation. Just do things in moderation, eat in moderation, okay? That's number one. Water and your diet. Focus on your diet. I'm not saying you need to go on a diet, but focus on dieting and the things you put in your body so that your scent is not as strong. The stench is not strong. Another thing, when it comes to discharge, now, you know, I've heard so many different versions about discharge, okay? And so, as I mentioned, I'm not a gynecologist, but listen, all of our vaginas does something differently. Now, some people discharge more than others. Some people discharge maybe once a year, you know, but if you notice discharge coming out of you when you're on your menstrual, before your menstrual, that's your body cleaning itself, okay? Now, but if you notice it as certain colors, and you can research it yourself, you know, certain colors of discharge, it may look a certain way, sticky, thicker, thinner, then that's when you need to really be mindful of what that looks like. Because if it looks a certain way, then you need to reach out to your gynecologist, okay? Now, they have other different treatments at home. I mean, treatments that you can do at home or over the counter, such as like the suppositories things. And for some that works, for some it may be too late. So if you find yourself discharging and it's abnormal, go to the doctor. Another thing is yeast infections. Now, preventing yeast infections, like some people body, remember, some women body are just prone to certain things, and some women kind of are like lucky and blessed where they don't have to go through certain things so much. But listen, these are preventative measures. So yeast infections, one, if you don't want to see just a discharging and just yeast infections, your clothes, your panties, your pantyhose, okay? Sexy drawers are okay or whatever. As you can see, I love sexy drawers, but you gotta give them a break sometimes, okay? Like, don't just wear silky drawers all day, every day. And for crying out loud, do not go to bed with panties on. With the vagina and the smell and yeast infections and discharge and stuff like that, if you're wearing tight clothes all the time, you're wearing tight pants, like, she's not breathing down there. She's not breathing and she's hurting. It's probably painful. Even if you feel like I got some stretchy jeans on and you want to show that camel toe, like, listen, yeah, it may look cute, you know, for an Instagram picture in the moment, but long run, that thing ain't cute, okay? What you're gonna be experiencing down there ain't cute. So it's okay to wear looser pants. Don't always wear anything tight, leggings, just anything that's so tight in your crotch area, your vagina area. Let it breathe. When it comes to sleeping with panties on, do not do it. She has to breathe some way. If she's always just trapped up in something like panties, that will cause an odor. I mean, if she just, and you got to remember, your vagina is closed in, that will cause an odor if she's always trapped up. So let her loose and let her sleep, okay? So again, these are just simple techniques that could prevent a lot of things, preventative measures. So another thing, your panties. If you notice that you are sweating a lot, do not wear the same sweaty panties through the whole day. Okay? Like, change those panties. And whether you have to do, get in the shower all over again, or just change your panties and give yourself a little fresh wipe up, do that, but don't wear those same panties all day. And that goes to like my next product, vaginal wash, okay? So I remember back in the day that people used to make fun of people who like use Vagisil, which I think is super stupid, or Summer's Eve or whatever. Again, like, I hate women to shame other women for things that, you know, I just feel like at a certain age you should just use a vaginal wash. She's not the same as 13, and some 13-year-olds, 15-year-olds is, they have a stronger stench than some older women, but she's not the same. You know, she's then done a couple things, maybe been around the block or etc., had babies. So I think at a certain age, every woman should use vaginal wash. But there are some stupid women or men out there that make women feel shameful for using that, but don't. So anyway, you can use Vagisil or Summer Eve, but I like Honey Pot, which is a all natural plant-based feminine care. So they have two different kinds. This is the normal kind. They have a sensitive kind. This wash right here, use in the morning and at night, like, your scent, I mean, you're next to like fresh, okay? Like, you really ain't got no scent. So finding a vaginal wash that works best for you will also help tame that smell down there, if not eliminate it. So find a vaginal wash. Now back to the panties things. When you're out about your day, women, I don't care if you, even teenage girls, younger girls, elementary school, you need to teach them about this. You need to always have some wipes with you. These are the Summer Eve's cleansing cloths, and these are the Honey Pot normal wipes. Now, this is if you're in public and you've been gone all day, okay, literally you work 8 hours or you're at school for 7 hours, you need, and you've been peed like 3 times, what you think it still smell like nothing? Like you done pissed, and God forbid if you didn't take a shit in public or at home. Like, honey, you think you're gonna take a piss and a shit and put your drawers back up and then you're just good for the whole day? Like, no, I'm not saying these are gonna just like cure your scent, but they will help. These will help somewhat. So these intimate wipes are really good, and get something that's fragrance free. I know this is coconut, but normally I get things, I don't like to get something that says lemon on it or whatever, just these scents with it. I don't got time for that, because for me, oh, this bra is killing me. For me, I just think things with scent, I don't, my vagina don't do well with that. So anyway, so carry some extra wipes on you always. Use this after you pee. Use this after you use the bathroom in public. Okay, God forbid you're about to go, you taking that spend a night bag and you ain't got nothing in there really but a cute outfit. No, you need to put these in your spend a night bag and this. And speaking of spend a night bag, that brings me to my next thing: sex. Okay, women, listen, I'm an advocate for sex. Okay, I am a therapist, and one thing I love to talk to my clients about, I love to educate them. I just love to have that sex talk, because women have been kind of like trained to believe like sex should be pleasurable just for men, or we need to let them get theirs, or if we don't get ours, it's not that important. That is a lie from hell. Okay, sex is supposed to be pleasurable for men and women. Okay, this is not a sex video, but I just need to throw that in. However, my point of saying this is, my point of saying all of this is, when you're having sex or whatnot, there's a few things you need to do before sex. One, take a shit. Take a shit and then shower. Take a shit. I mean, you don't want any accidents to happen. You don't want to shart or whatever, shit and fart or whatever. Not only that, it's much more pleasurable, if your system is clean and then you go into sex. Okay, another tip: pee before sex and pee after sex. Okay, like, no, pee after sex, for real. If you don't do nothing else, make sure you pee after sex. Whether you have an unprotected sex and the semen is in you, or protected sex, period, you need to get that bacteria and all that stuff out of that. Out of you. So peeing before and after sex, making sure you clean before and after sex is good as well. Do not have sex and just like slay there. Don't do that every time anyway. That's not cool. Another thing, you need to know your partner you're having sex with. Okay, I'm not saying that every guy is dirty and he's sleeping with multiple partners, but you should just do that for yourself, because guys can cause you to have certain things that happen in your vagina, even if it's not a STD or STI. It could just be sex, the friction. Okay, that can cause certain things down there. So one, if you notice like your vagina doesn't feel like as normal, okay, do not have sex. Like, wait till she get herself back together. Don't just be like having sex and knowing like down there everything don't feel right. Okay, and you know what I mean when I say everything don't feel right. If it don't feel right down there, don't have sex, because then you are causing more problems. So one thing I forgot to mention when I was talking about the washing your feminine wash, soap matters. Now, honestly, you can't just use water. I mean, water, now I ain't gonna say for your ass, but for your vagina, you can just use water and that would be good. However, like me, I don't like to just use water, so I do buy a soap, and this is the Dove Sensitive Skin soap. Now this is good for just, I think, your vagina area just in general, because you don't want to just be using any soap down there. You don't know what's in those ingredients. It could be harsh, and just like I said, some soaps, a lot of soaps have like scents that's supposed to smell good and stuff like that, so I don't believe it's tailored for your vagina. However, if you get a sensitive soap along with that and some feminine wash, girl, you good. You is good. So find your soap that works for you. Whether you just use a soap in your hands and wipe down there, or if you want to use a rag, I prefer using my hands. Whatever works for you though. So get you a good soap to use. Remember, soap, vaginal wash, and keep you some wet wipes with you, okay? Or you can use baby wipes. Another thing is, I want to show you guys another product to keep you fresh, is this Honey Pot Panty Spray. Now this is super cute. Now you can use this spray, I believe, for more than your panties. Oh yeah, gentle mist your panties, underarms, feet, and shoes. I mean, I don't do all that. I use it for my panties, but listen, again, when you're out all day and stuff like that, you just want to make sure you can stay as fresh as possible for as long as possible you can. So why not do all that you can? Why not, you know, wash really good with the soap and vaginal wash, you know, keep some wipes on you, and spray your panties. I mean, whether you want to take it with you to spray it throughout the day, or, you know, before you put them on in the morning or at night, perfect. Now, when you use the spray, you do not spray in the inside here. You don't spray there. Use the spray, I'm going to show you, and you just, this is the outside of the panty. You don't want to spray the inside, then use sitting in it. And, you know, again, you want to be, she's sensitive down there, so you want to be very gentle with her. But maybe you just get some spray and that's it. Oh, jasmine spray, that smells so good. I have another kind too. I don't know where it is, but yeah, spray your panties. Like, you'll smell fresh. Like, if you have to touch her up, if you out all day at work and you're using your wipes, again, because you're not going to smell the same from the time you wake up to the time you get off of work, but just after peeing and stuff. So use some wipes to like prevent some things, and spray your panties at the bottom. Girl, you good to go. We got a couple more products. The next thing is these Azo, or I think I'm saying it right, Cranberry Urinary Tract health pills. Now, cranberries are really good for your vagina. It has probiotics in it and things like that. So some people drink cranberry juice, and I drink cranberry juice, but for some reason I don't drink it enough. However, using these cranberry pills have been a game changer. It says use twice a day, but I use them maybe, I use 2 of these maybe like 2 or 3 times a week. So you can find these at your local pharmacy, Walgreens, Walmart, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, etc. Use this, listen, to protect your urinary tract health. Even if you don't have a urinary infection, just, again, preventative measures. Now, I don't know if you guys had a urinary infection before, but that can come from like anything. Tight clothes, sex, just anything that can come out of the blue. And I know some women get them more than others, but I'm always about preventative measures with everything in life. Okay, that's just like driving in a car. To prevent maybe like a really bad accident, put your seatbelt on. Okay, duh. Okay, to prevent a pregnancy, wear a condom or be abstinent. Okay, so with your urinary, and this brand have different ones. Like, they have the urinary tract ones, they have like a yeast infection ones, they have ones for a bladder. Whatever works for you, I would advise to check these out, these supplements out. It's good to take supplements, and I am sometimes very cautious about what kind of supplements I take. So 1 serving equals 1 glass of cranberry juice. You can't beat that. Okay, so yeah, drink some cranberry juice, or take you some cranberry pills to prevent that urinary part. This goes into my next thing. This is another product by the same brand, and this is a daily probiotic. So what this is for is, it's a supplement that you take after your menstrual. This is just basically a daily probiotic that helps maintain feminine health, okay? Because let's be honest, your period, sex, taking certain medication, your hygiene could all disrupt your feminine care and throw off your pH. So when you have certain things like the cranberry pills or daily probiotic, I'm not going to say it's going to prevent it, but it can help you maintain a good feminine health. So basically the purpose of these basically are both to help maintain your feminine health, basically. So you can get these from your local pharmacy, and from what I remember, it mentioned, well, I take these after my menstrual. So you just pretty much take one daily. And I normally take them one daily for like 5 days after my menstrual to help, you know, clean her out. And my last OG, y'all. I mentioned this maybe like twice in other videos, but I mentioned this in my Dollar Tree haul video, and I think another video, maybe both Dollar Tree haul. But this is this feminine deodorant spray that I purchased from Dollar Tree. When I see this in there, I get like 10 at a time, because this, my dear, is a game changer. So this is a deodorant spray. It's supposed to help with all day freshness control, and I honestly believe it helps. It may not all day, but at least half of your day. So this is like a feminine spray, and what you do is you spray this in your vagina area. Now, I do not spray this in my vagina area. I actually spray this like in the bag, maybe open my cheek a little bit and just spray back there. This has like a powdery fresh smell, and whether it makes her down there stay fresh all day or not, I know I feel fresh all day. And so this is only $1. I am going to always recommend women to get this. Those are pretty much all of the products that I have to recommend. But again, the purpose of this video was just like give you updates and tips on your feminine care, y'all. Take care of her and she will take care of you. And let me go back to this. Whether you have a boyfriend, husband, or you're casually having sex with someone, if you don't want to have sex, say no, because if you don't say no and you find yourself forcing yourself to have sex, she may not get as moist as she would like. And just think of friction, something dry penetrating her. That's painful, which can cause other vaginal issues. So I say that to say it's okay to say no. And I would not recommend having sex on your period, even though some people do that. That's like another tip. But you know, she has one time a month from 3 to 7 days, depending on how long your period is, to have that time to herself. Give her that time. Give her that extra care. I did miss one product, Jesus Christ. And this, I'll just mention it quickly. It's shaving. Girl, shave her down there. Okay? If you don't shave her, get wax. It all depends on you. I would say this with shaving or waxing. I've experienced more with waxing. When you have ingrown hairs growing, honey, make sure you take something. Some people put coconut oil down there. Some people, you can find something that prevents those ingrown hair, because if you do that ingrown hair and you're wearing tight panties and jeans and that friction, honey, that's a recipe for disaster. So keep her clean down there. Keep her at least like shaved down if you don't want to do the bald thing. The more hair, the more bacteria gets stuck up in there. So I don't have a razor. I normally use the Nair bikini thing, which works for me, or a razor. I used to do the wax, but you know, I'm a little bit too sensitive for the wax. So just know, keep her clean down there, keep her shaved. Please know that when she grow back, you may have some ingrown hairs, but definitely be very delicate with her when the hair is growing back, because ingrown hairs is a mother effer. So that was pretty much like all of my tips and things like that. I don't really have much else to say. That was like all my tips and whatever. Let me know in the comments below if any of these tips worked for you, or any of these products or whatnot. Listen, it's 2020. Like, we're having adult conversations, okay? So again, I would recommend you sharing this video with other women or other young girls especially, so they can learn, because some of us didn't have moms or aunts or women in our life to teach us, so we had to learn to do this on our own by trial and error, okay? So with that being said, this is the end of my video. I thank you all for staying tuned to this video. I appreciate you all very much. And yeah, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.